Now I'm going to ask everybody, please mute your mics so that we have a clean broadcast. We don't want all the background noise. So if you all don't mind, please mute your mics while we're giving the presentation, and then shortly after that, we will open up for questions and discussions. Give me a moment. All right, I'm gonna start my recording and we'll get started here. All right, good evening, everybody. I want to welcome everyone to tonight's presentation. My name is Calvin Butler. I'm the owner and CEO of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the CEO of RBBS Transport LLC, a freight dispatch firm here in Tallahassee, Florida. I brought you all here together tonight. And first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you all, and I want to congratulate all of you all on whatever level of success you have achieved within this industry. I've tried to bring together a lot of you all who are freight broker trainers, dispatch trainers, and who are active business owners in this industry. It's a lot of great programs out there. There are a lot of great programs out there. I have to say, some of the people that I invited, I actually trained, and they've gone on to do great things in this industry, including start their own platforms. Hopefully, some of them will show up, or more of them will show up for this meeting tonight. But what I have to bring to you all is something that I've been trying to put together for the last 3 or 4 years. I originally wanted to create a actual vocational school, not just an online training course or something where people can attend online or people can buy an ebook or something like that. I wanted to actually create an actual school with a campus training facility, whole 9 yards. When students come, everything is included in their tuition. When the instructors come, they don't have to pay for anything. All their travel, all their hotel expenses, their meals, everything is included while they're here at our campus. That's what I wanted to bring to the table. Now, I know that there are a lot of difficulties in trying to put something like that together, but through the grace of God and through perseverance, I've been able to get it to a point now where we're ready to actually launch. So let me go ahead and go through this and show you all what we have. Let me start sharing my screen, and I'm gonna make an offer to you all to become instructors, and I'm making an offer where there's an on-the-table competition for someone to compete for the position of our federal sponsorship liaison. And I'll explain to you all what that is here in just a moment. But first of all, let me let you all introduce yourselves, and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna unmute each of you all on one at a time. You can introduce yourselves and tell me, who you are, what your platform is, and and what you're doing in the industry. We're gonna start with Miss Starr. Let me ask her to unmute her thing there. There we go.
So I'm Nina. I'm a freight broker. I pretty much specialize in auto transport, but I've been doing flatbed hauls, heavy equipment lately, government contracts, things like that.
Okay, great. And thank you for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, one moment, and go ahead and mute her back out. And I'm going to go over here to Mr. James Starks. Mr. Starks, can you tell us a little bit about, what your position is and what it is you do within the industry?
Yes, my name is James Starks. I've been trucking for 13 years. Driving, just getting into the dispatch. I once dispatched my own truck. Just looking to start my own dispatching business now.
Okay, all right. Well, congratulations to you as well, and thank you for joining us. We're going to move over here to Mr. Kevin Warren.
Yes, I'm a former owner-operator. Just want to see what this opportunity is all about.
Okay, all right, Mr. Warren, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Ms. Larissa Pompey. Now, some of us know Ms. Larissa Pompey and some of you all don't, but we're going to get to her and tell us, your experience in the industry and what are you doing right now within the freight broker and dispatch industry. Did I lose Ms. Pompey? I don't think I did. All right, well, let's move over to Miss Brandy. And see what she's doing here in the industry.
Hello, I am with God and Light Logistics. I am a motor carrier and a dispatcher. And that's just pretty much it about me.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And Miss Millie.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we just fine.
Oh, good. Hello. I am with Zoja Logistics and Transport. I also specialize in auto transport as well, with doing some general freight, mostly heavy haul, step set, and that's what I do.
All right, great. Thank you. We appreciate you joining us, and congratulations. And again, Miss Pompey. Miss Pompey, can you hear us now? Apparently, Miss Pompey is having some problems. So let's go ahead. Oh, there she is.
I thought I was talking, but I was still muted.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
understand.
Hi,
But tell us
everyone,
about your company.
I have a dispatching firm with RBB Logistics and Transports.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us also. And we'll go ahead and get to what we came here, what y'all came here for. All right. Now, I'm going to start sharing my screen. All right. As I said before, my company is the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. And what I wanted to bring to the table was I wanted to create an actual school, an actual vocational training school. I've been trying to get this done for the last 3 years. We had some setbacks because of COVID, but now that COVID has kind of we kind of got that under control, I decided to go ahead and move forward with it. I've been able to secure a leasing contract for a large commercial area that will serve as a campus, and I'm going to show that to you all here. Let me pull it up. This is where the campus is located here in Tallahassee, Florida, on North Monroe Street. And this should give you all, let me pull up some of the pictures here, show y'all what we have here. It's a large area. We've secured about 2,200 square feet of commercial space. There are other commercial businesses within this complex, but this complex has the ideal location and it has the ideal setting that's going to be conducive to what we were looking for as far as for students to be able to come and have an enjoyable time training and learning all about freight brokering and dispatching. So this is the main building that we would be in. And if you look here, this is a courtyard area that would serve kind of like an area for them to hang out, study, during their leisure time or whatever the case may be while doing class. The other area, this is another picture of the same courtyard area. And this is the out front, lots of grass area here. So it has that campus-like atmosphere, okay? So I've been able to secure that this would be the main staff office here. It's this staff office right now that we're going to be in, it has about 9 different offices. So there's plenty of room for myself, instructors to have their own offices and things of that nature while you all are here training. So it's a pretty good setup. And we got a decent deal on it. It's costing me about $42,000 per year is what this is running. And here in Tallahassee, that's actually about the going rate for, this type of setup. But with the campus-like appeal, I felt like this was ideal for us to use as our training campus. All right. Now, exactly what is it are we offering? Okay. Let me go over here. Now, this is our student registration. What we're offering, and I'm going to go through this step by step for everybody. Freight, logistics training, and guaranteed career placement student registration form. A 2-week in-depth freight broker and dispatch agent training course offered on-site at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center campus in Tallahassee, Florida, with guaranteed career placement offers from bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed accredited dispatch firms after successful course completion. Tuition, $7,500. Tuition student loans and financing options are available. Tuition includes travel, hotel accommodations, meals, and limited local transportation via Uber and Lyft. We have a course schedule and brochure. When students come to this registration page, they can actually click on this and it will open up the OneDrive. It will open up the OneDrive to show them our brochure and the class schedule and itinerary for the 2 weeks that they are here. Okay. And while that's opening up, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up over here, but there it is right there. Let me pull this back over here for a second. All right. But this is what this opens up to. It's opened up to the class itinerary. And we're going to go over this class itinerary here in just a second. We got some people who are coming in late, so let me include them in. This is recorded, so you all will be able to go back and review this. All right, students can pre-register and apply for financing. When funded, pre-registrations reach minimum class size of 45 students. Registered students will be notified via email, phone, and certified mail of the next course start date. After confirmation of funded tuition from a lender, state, federal, veterans, vocational rehab, or private sponsorship, registered students will receive their prepaid travel, hotel accommodations, and restaurant meal packages. Registered students will be able to choose from the following prepaid modes of travel: air travel, economy class, Greyhound or Megabus, car rental, full size, or SUV. Now, when we say car rental, we're not talking about them renting a car for the whole 2 weeks coming down. And if they choose that particular mode of travel, they have to be able to qualify to rent a car with their own debit or credit card in their name. We will pre-reimburse, not reimburse. We will pre-reimburse them for the trip down and the trip back. The reason why we're doing that, because we don't want some people may feel an urge to take advantage of our generosity and keep the car for 2 or 3 weeks after they've left the class or whatever the case may be, and that's something that we don't want. So that's what we mean when we say car rental, full size, or SUV. But the funding is built into the tuition to take care of any of these modes of travel. Here is the registration form that they would fill out. Once they fill out the registration form, they click the submit application, and they click next, and it takes them over to where they can secure their financing if they need it. Now, if they need to secure financing, they can come here. Student loan financing for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. Get the financing you need. They can click on either here or where it says apply now. They click that. That's going to take them over to our financing page where they can submit their application for financing. And these are all the lenders who are participating in the financing. We have about 37 different lenders right now who have agreed to review the applications for financing. And students can secure financing up to $50,000. Now, our course is only $7,500. The idea of having them to be able to secure more money if a student, let's say a student decides that they do not want to work for a logistics firm or a brokerage firm, and they want to start their own brokerage firm, they can actually go ahead and qualify for up to $50,000 so they can attend our training and have enough money to secure their bonds and everything else that they need to do to start their business. So, or however that they want to proceed. The financing goes out for as long as 60 months, and they work with challenged credit scores as low as 580. What happens with this is as soon as the students secure their financing, it says we will be notified by the finance company that they have secured their financing. That's when we will send them their package. Once we have the funds in-house, then we will let them know when the next course date is, and we'll go ahead and send them their pre-funded travel arrangements, hotel accommodations, meal packages. Everything is all prepaid for. Now, also, any instructors that come down. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this out right now at the beginning. We are offering. And can everyone please mute their mics, please? Please mute your mics. Thank you. We are offering we need about 5 or 6 more instructors, because when I first envisioned this, it was for us to travel, around the country to different hotels and different locations and put these on at different locations. But because of COVID and all the other things that happened, I thought it would be best if I could have an actual set location, an actual campus. So that's when I went ahead and worked on securing the lease for that large commercial space. Now, with that being said, right now we have the financing in place. With just the financing, I'm pretty confident that we can get 45 students every quarter without a problem. Okay, so that means that's 8 weeks of training. That's 8 weeks of work for the instructors. And we are offering $25,000 to each instructor for just for each course. The course lasts for 2 weeks. That's $25,000 for 2 weeks. Including, we pay for your travel arrangements, we pay for your hotel accommodations, we pay for your meals while you're here. So it's literally all expense paid. You come down, you help train these students, and you receive a cashier's check for $25,000 at the end of it. Now, if we are just selling for just the financing, I am very confident that we can have at least 4 courses per year, a course every quarter, every 3 months. Okay, and that would basically give you all, as instructors, for those, and it's 4 instructors per course. Okay, we're looking for 4 instructors per course. So you're looking at about $100,000 for 8 weeks of work. Now, if we can go ahead and secure the approvals for the Veterans Voc Rehab Program and the federal sponsorship programs such as HUD, Workforce Plus, Job Source One, the Federal Prisons Back to Work program, and there's another one. I'm trying to think of what the other one is, but there's another one. But if we can secure those programs, then I'm pretty confident we can have a course every month. And with that said, we're going to need quite a bit more instructors. Now, there is an opportunity for instructors, if you all want to become full-time once we secure those sponsorships. If you want to be a full-time instructor and relocate to Tallahassee, I mean, that's open too, because you're looking at about $300,000 a year. And I can't think of a better incentive to relocate to Tallahassee than, pretty much a guaranteed $300,000 a year. Now, that's what we have out there for the offer. So I'll let y'all think about that for a moment. And I'm going to go over this curriculum, because this is the set curriculum. I'm not really looking for trainers or instructors to bring their curriculum to us, because we're not going to be training from your curriculum. We're going to be training from this curriculum, which is already been approved by the Federal Motor Carriers Association, and the people who kind of run everything when it comes to, DOT, the trucking industry, the freight industry, and things of that nature. But here is how it lays out. You have, here's our course ID, which is RBBT 001, course title, which is Freight Broker Dispatch Agent Training. Now remember, and I'm gonna explain to you, this is guaranteed career placement, and I'm going to explain to y'all how that works. First of all, on day one, you have the orientation. Become a part of the exciting trucking, freight logistics, and transportation industries as a licensed freight broker agent, dispatcher, or dispatch agent. From licensing to operation to sales and marketing, you'll learn the basics of how to run a domestic freight brokerage and or dispatch agency in the United States. Objectives. Upon successful completion of the freight broker dispatch freight agent training program, graduates will learn the process for a freight broker and dispatcher from start to finish. Learn the tools needed to be successful as a freight broker or freight dispatch agent. Learn the basics of day-to-day operations inside of a brokerage dispatch agency. Learn techniques such as prospecting, sales, marketing, rating, and negotiations. Learn how to manage the shipment from origin to destination. Gain valuable industry resources. Day 2, class starts at 8 a.m. We break at 12, come back at 1, wrap up at 3. Freight broker and dispatcher basics. Overview of the jobs. What is a freight broker or dispatcher? Requirements to become a freight broker or dispatcher. What is a freight broker agent versus a dispatch agent? Requirements of becoming a freight dispatch agent. Why do shippers use freight brokers or dispatch agents? Industry overview of the transportation industry, brief history of surface transportation, freight brokering, and dispatching, industry potential and trends, online content testing. Now, at the end of every day of training, students will retire back to their hotel rooms or whatever case may be. I've already paid for a quiz platform where they would go online and they would take a daily quiz of what they have gone over that day. Students have to pass that quiz at a grade of 70. It is open book, okay? And they can take it more than once. They can take it up to 3 times. And when they pass that, and when they take that quiz, we receive feedback. We get feedback from that quiz platform that tells us how long it took each student to answer each question. How many times they changed the answer or went back and redid it. So it's giving us valuable feedback like that. So then at the end of the day or the next day, we can review it, or at the end of the course, we can review that data, and it pretty much will let us know that 60% of our students took more than a minute and a half to answer a question on whatever topic it was. That way we know that we need to fine tune how we are presenting that particular course subject so that students can better grasp it and understand it. This is the type of stuff that we're going to have available to us, okay? Also, now, none of this stuff is actual book stuff. Our facility is going to be equipped with computers for them to do all of their classwork on. The presentations that you all are going to be doing from up front, you're going to be on a computer, and I've actually developed a website. It's a private and secure website, so that when you all go through it and you click on each one of these subjects, each one of these headings here, it's going to pull up what you all need to get over to them. Now you can read it verbatim because it's directly from the Federal Motor Carrier, from their training manual. It's so you're giving them the right stuff. What I am looking for is for you all to put your own spin on it. I mean, anybody can just read that and and read it to the students, but that's why I wanted you all for your personalities, because I want people who are going to be able to give them the information, but then expand upon it with your own personal experiences from dealing with that particular subject. Okay, and I hope that I'm articulating that in a way that everybody understands what I'm trying to get across. Because we want people who are going to inspire the students to learn, inspire them to want to be great freight brokers and great dispatchers. Okay, so I'm looking more for the personalities and not necessarily for someone just to come in and say, well, I'm bringing my curriculum or what I teach to the table. That's not what I want. That's not what we're looking for. I just want you all to bring your personality. The curriculum is set. You have the information there, and I need you all to be able to expand upon it and give them some real life examples of how that plays out. Okay, but this is the curriculum. Now, I'm not going to go through this entire curriculum. It is very extensive. This by far is the most comprehensive training curriculum that I've seen out there. I'm not trying to downplay any of you all's curriculum. It's just that when I developed this, I wanted it to include everything that a student needs to know. Because if we have these federal funded programs, the VA is going to want to know that these people are learning everything that they're supposed to learn. All these sponsorship type programs, they're going to want to know that they're learning what they need to learn. They're going to know that what we are teaching them is jiving or corresponding with what the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association says you should know when becoming a dispatcher or operating a freight brokerage firm or a dispatch firm or being a dispatch agent or a freight broker agent. Okay, so, but as you can see here, we're going through marketing, sales, market niches, competition, networking, promotions. Just write down the line. Sales process, growth, overcoming challenges, shipping situations, carrier situations, consignee situations, success, and the freight broker dispatch agent, why become a dispatcher or freight broker, benefits and opportunities, goal setting, developing a plan, filing your freight broker operator authority, filing your surety bond, obtaining your process agents, dispatch license, starting your business, ensuring cash flow resources, business bank accounts, setting up your office, IT specs, office basics, transportation software, and other software considerations, preparing your initial marketing materials, determining your business identity, decide on any initial niche target markets, and formulate the initial website. We're literally going through every single thing that needs to be known or that a student would have to know in order to be a competent freight broker agent or dispatch agent or run their own brokerage firm or their own dispatch firm. Now, if you roll down here on day 9, and they break for the weekend. There's no class during the weekend. They come back on Monday, and we go through another whole set of training. And then on day 9, which is that following Thursday, is the final exam. Okay, the final exam is done in our facility. Okay, it's not open book. They will be on the computers, and that's when all of the instructors will be present. All of the instructors does not have to be present every day of training. Only those instructors who are conducting class need to be present on those days, and we'll have like a day on, a day off, a day on, and a day off. So it's not like you all are coming down and you're working the whole 2 weeks, because you're not. Okay, this is probably going to be the least stressful 25 grand you ever make in 2 weeks. Okay, literally the least stressful 25 grand you're ever going to make in 2 weeks. Okay, when you come down and conduct these training. So we have the exams start at 10 a.m. And wraps up when the last student finishes taking their exam. And then on Friday, we have the career placement interviews and evaluation. Now, this is very vital. The reason why I wanted all the instructors to own their own dispatch firms or own their own freight brokerage firm, because in order for you all to be instructors, in order for you all to participate, you have to agree. You have to agree to offer a position to every student that graduates. Because on the last day, the career placement interviews, it is a reverse style recruiting event. And I say reverse style because in normal recruiting, the employers, the companies are interviewing the prospects, they're interviewing the applicants, they're interviewing the students. This is reverse. The students are going to be, the graduates are going to be interviewing you all. They're going to be interviewing you to determine if they are going to choose your company to come work for. So here is the situation, and it's a win-win for everybody. Students get everything included in their tuition when they come down: travel, hotel, food, meals, everything. Instructors, everything is included when you come down: travel, hotel, food, meals, everything. You don't have to pay for anything when you come down. Students get valuable knowledge from experienced industry professionals. That's why I wanted you all to own your own firm. I wanted you all to have this real world experience that you can share with. So I can hire anybody. I can get anybody to read stuff right, from the screen to the students. I can hire anybody to read the curriculum. That's not what I want. I want you all to be able to bring your experiences to the table, be able to explain to them how this really works in real world, make it real for them. That's what we're looking for. And for that, you're going to be paid handsomely. Okay, that's why we're paying you $25,000 per course. Now, I've already chosen some people for my past affiliations with them, and some people who are within our platform and within our network. So we do have some positions that are set for them if they want it, okay? But I still have positions available because we are going to get those approvals from the VA. We are going to get those federally funded approvals, and we are going to be doing a class every single month. Now, whether the class size is 45 or 100, because our facility, our training classes can accommodate up to 100 students. So if the class size goes above 45, we're not going to need 4 instructors per class. We're going to have 2, because we have actually 3 conference rooms that we can put students, 3 huge conference rooms that we can put up to 45 students in each conference, or 50 students in each conference room. We can break them down in sets of 25, or we can put them in sets of 50, or whatever the case may be. So if we get to a point to where we have enough students who are attending these things, and if we get this federal sponsorship program on board, the VA by itself can send us 45 students per month. I know this for a fact because I am a product of the Veterans Voc Rehab Program. I'm a disabled combat veteran. When I was homeless, I went to the VA for help, and they got me into trucking school. They paid for everything. $6,500 to send me to Orange Park, Florida, to go to trucking school for 4 weeks. Not only did they pay for my hotel, they paid for my meals, they paid for the school, but they also paid me $450 per week the entire time I was in trucking school, and they continued to pay me $450 per week until I got out of my training truck, off the training truck, when I was with Covenant Transport. And that was 6 weeks on the training truck. So I know how these programs work, and they fund. They try to get as many of their people into these programs as possible. And when you have an industry where it is highly possible to do $100,000 your first year as a freight broker agent or a dispatch agent, and I know because I did it, I know because Darren Stevens has done it, I know because a lot of our students have done it. And you all know that's possible too. So when you have an industry like the one that we have right now, this particular type of program, this particular type of vocational school is right for providing this needed service. So here we are. After successful completion, graduates will take part in a full day of recruitment style interviews with multiple established, prominent, and federally bonded logistics brokerage firms and state licensed dispatch firms, competing to impress those graduates who excel and show promise during the week of course studies, all with the intentions of adding new talent to their network of broker and dispatch agents. Every graduate is guaranteed at least one contract offer from one of the brokerage and dispatch firms participating in the day of recruitment, thus assuring all graduates will receive an offer to become a part of the exciting trucking, freight logistics, and transportation industries as a licensed freight broker agent or as a freight dispatch agent. That's what we're offering, okay? That's the program. That's the program. Now, let's get some feedback and tell me what you all think about this.
I wish I had that around when I was starting out.
Hey, I feel you. Look, I feel you because when I started this, I basically had to learn it on my own. You know, you fly by the seat of your pants, and we all know how that is.
Yeah.
Most of us started that way. Or we tried to join some type of program that just came up short. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I took a couple of courses.
Mhm.
I spent a couple of $1,000s on other people's courses, and I just did not like it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the stuff I learned from your videos way before I even got into the industry.
Yeah. So I mean, look, we all have been there. Whether you all consider me your competition, or you consider me someone like I consider you all.
You're a mentor. You're a mentor.
Well, I consider you all as co-professionals. I mean, it doesn't. What you are doing, all of you all have been successful at selling yourself.
Mhm.
All of y'all have been successful at creating this public personality, this persona that attracts people.
Mhm.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for your curriculums, okay?
Right.
I'm not looking to compete with each of your own, separate logistics training platform. That's not what I'm looking to do. I want to bring us together to where we can bring something to the industry that has great value. At the same time, we all prosper from it greatly.
And I do think it's important to have people that are passionate about the industry to be teaching the other people that are coming into the industry. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm looking to do. Now, this next offer is this is going to be a competition. I actually put it out to my network. Last year. No one has taken advantage of it. No one has come through on it. I am looking for someone who can successfully navigate all this crazy stuff that you need to go through in order to get us approved with the VA and approved with Workforce Plus, Job Source One, and those type places. And here is what I'm offering: the first person who can get us an approval, not get me an interview, not get me, get security approval. I will supply you with all of our credentials, our EIN number, our articles of incorporation, our business model, I even supply you with our, because I have actually put together a executive summary. I'll supply you with our executive summary for this for the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, the campus, and everything. I'll supply you with the executive summary. It's already put together. You will have access where you will be able to present to them our schedule of training, the itinerary, how we're paying for all the students to come down, with the tuition includes our research that we did to know what it costs to, for the average hotel, for the average flight, for what Uber and Lyft's cost, what the average meals are, the whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
You have all that at your disposal. And anyone who wants to take up that offer, and the first person that can bring us an approval, you will be our official federal sponsorship liaison. And that pays 7.25% of all revenue that we bring in. Now, to give you an idea of what we're looking at, let me share my screen again. Let's pull up my calculator. There it is right there. Pull up my calculator. All right. Here's what we're looking at. We're looking at basically, because each class has to have a minimum of 45 students.
Mhm.
It can't take place until we get 45. So we know that the minimum we're going to have is 45 students. The tuition is $7,500. That's $337,500. Now, when I say revenue, you're being paid, that person who lands this position is not being paid on what we have left over after we pay for the expenses, because what we have left over after paying for all the expenses on the travel, hotels for 2 weeks, double occupancy, the meals for all 45 students, 3 meals a day that we worked out with the restaurants and stuff around town that are right around our campus. You know, all the Uber and Lyft rides, they get 4 Uber and Lyft rides per day. They use them or they lose them. They don't accumulate day after day. If they don't use them on Monday, they can't say, well, I got 8 on Tuesday. They get 4 each day, and that's what they have for their Uber and Lyft rides. So after all that, the RBBS logistics done and paying you all $25,000 each based on 45 students. If we got 4 instructors, paying you all $25,000 each, that's $100,000 that we're paying you all for, all of you all combined. We're still left with about $125,000. And that's our net, okay? Mm-hmm. But that's not what you're getting paid on. You're getting paid on that $337,000. So $337,000 minus 7.25%. I did that right? No, I did that wrong. My bad. I didn't put my percent sign in. 337.5.
24,468. 75.
Yeah. Minus 7.25%. Looking at $24,000 per class, per course. That's $24,400 per course. Even if we're only doing 4 courses per year at the beginning, but if you get us that approval with the VA and those places like that, we're gonna do a course every month. The VA is going to fill us up with 45 students by themselves, not to mention those people who are on unemployment, those people who are on housing, Section 8, because all of these places, they want these people off these programs. Mm-hmm. They want them, and they are paying. They are paying to send people back to welding school, truck driving school, right, CNA school, anything they can send them to, okay? And if we add this to the mix, and on top of that, you all are offering them an opportunity to work for your firm guaranteed, because when I went to truck driving school and the VA paid for that, and there was no guarantee that I would get a job. Right. So this should not be a hard sell for you all to go to these entities and say, look, we're offering guaranteed career placement. Not only are we offering guaranteed career placement, here is the data that shows that the average freight broker agent is earning between $60,000 and $150,000 a year. The average dispatcher is earning between $50,000 and $125,000 a year. And on top of that, every firm that is participating in this guaranteed career placement will allow those people to work remotely from their homes. How important is that in this age of COVID? Right. If we get that approval, if you get us that approval, if you all get us that approval, you're looking at that basically, I'm a minimum at least once a month, because we will be doing a class a month. And if you're looking at 24,468. If you're looking at 24,468, That's what you're looking at. $300,000 a year. And literally, once you get the approvals, you're collecting that money really for doing nothing. All you got to do is just to stay in touch with the people, with their administrators or whatever the case may be, just to make sure everything is running smoothly. Going over the data with them, showing how many of their students graduated, how many of the students got positions, what those keeping up, and keeping data on them to see what they're earning. Because they're gonna want these type of reports. That's gonna be your job. I can't think of a better job to earn $300,000 a year doing that. That's the position that we are offering. Okay. Now, this is everything that we're offering right now is literally with no strings attached. This is what we're offering. I put everything into place. Everything is in motion. We got the lease agreement. We got the campus. We got the financing. We got the program in place. We got a simple, easy process for students to register and apply for financing. Once we bring everybody on, all we got to do is just market. Social media, paid ads, all of that I plan on doing. And I will hope that as you all come on board, you all will start promoting this as well. Because look, you all know what this industry is capable of. Every last one of you, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. If you didn't, you wouldn't be in this industry the way you are. And the reason you stick with it, because it's been successful for you. It has.
And I really got in this industry. I really came here because I was able to put my problem solving skills to use. My teaching skills was really something I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, look, I enjoy this. I mean, I've been doing this now for the last 5.5 years, and it has afforded me, the ability to accomplish things that I probably wouldn't have been able to accomplish otherwise. Okay, we got a chat here. Let me read this real quick. I like to give that liaison position a try. Hey, the liaison position is up for grabs off anybody. Now, it's up for grabs off anybody. Now, here's what I'm going to need from you all. I'm going to need, if you all are interested in becoming instructors, I need you all to email me at training. Let me type this in to everyone. I need everyone to email me training at I need everyone to email me at that email address, training@theRBBSLLC.org. Here's what I'm going to need. And I need y'all to either write this down or remember or whatever it's going to be. I'm going to need your credentials because we have to show, especially when we go to the VA and these other places, we have to show that you all are indeed owners of a legitimate and legally, registered business with your state. If you are a dispatch firm, I need your articles of incorporation. I need your, if you have a link to your state listing where it shows that you are listed with the state, I need that. I need your EIN number. I need that. I need your name and the name of all the corporate offices you have listed on your articles of incorporation. We need that. Okay. And with that, we're also going to need your phone number, your company email address, and please, everyone, please have a website and your website. Because when we have these students that are going to be reviewing you all and evaluating you all, no student is going to want to go work for a company that doesn't even have a website. Okay, so if you don't have a website, you need to get on that immediately and get that up and going. Okay, and look, websites are so easy right now. It's so cheap right now. You can go to Wix and create your own website. Great websites on Wix and and stuff like that. There are tons of places you can get great websites. You can get your domain name. Not you get a .org or a .com for $9 a year now. I mean, come on, it's so easy, so inexpensive. Okay, that's what we need that in place. We need those things in place. I need y'all to email that to me so I can go ahead and contact each one of you all individually and have a conversation, because I want to make sure that you all understand what it is we're looking for. I want to make sure you all understand the position and you understand what's going to be required of you. Okay. For those of you who are interested in that liaison position, when you send me an email, let me know you're interested in it, and I will send you all the information that you need to make that happen. I'll send you all our credentials. I'll send you our articles of incorporation. I will send you our link that shows the listing with the Florida Sun Biz corporations. I'll send you our executive summary on what we just talked about. I'll send you all. You all will have the links to the registration page. You all will get the PDFs of the curriculum and class schedule. That brochure, you get everything you need. You get everything you need, and you all will have my contact number. So if you all need to schedule some type of a meeting, Zoom, or whatever the case may be, just let me know. Okay, and once you have secured that, then I get you all a contract.
So when are we looking? When are you looking to launch?
I'm looking to launch as soon as we get our first 45 student registrations and funding. That's what I'm looking to launch. So it depends on I literally put the registration site up and the lenders application site up yesterday, and we've had 6 applications.
Okay.
We've had 6 people to go on and apply for lending. 2 got approved, other 4 didn't, but I was able to contact them and provide them with other sources that I have that does personal loans.
Mm-hmm.
4 of them are veterans, which means if we had that VA thing in place, they would be funded.
Mm-hmm.
That's how important, that's how vital it is we get that VA approved. Now I know VA approves because I've seen other platforms that don't even have what we have. They don't even have an actual location, and they have VA funding.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's possible. It's just that in me trying to navigate it and do everything else, it's just becoming like like I feel like my head is going to explode.
It's a lot.
Because I actually had a meeting at the Florida Board of Education thing at the education building here in Florida, big tall skyscraper here in Tallahassee. I sent them everything because they were saying that we had to be accredited as a college. And I looked it up, and it clearly states on their website, if your training is strictly vocational, no accreditation is needed. And we are strictly vocational. It's vocational training. So they wanted a meeting with me. So I scheduled a meeting. I went down there. I got there. And look, I'm not gonna say it was what I thought it was, but I know immediately when the guy saw me in person, he just had this look like, I'm not approving you. So I was like, okay. So we went to the meeting, but literally it was like I was just going through the motions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just going through the motions.
Yeah.
And I never heard from him again. I've called, they sent me to his voicemail. I never heard from the guy again. So
You got to pray on that.
Yeah, you just call it what it is and just leave it at that. But I need someone who's going to be able to get us that approval. That's what I need. And because once we get one, if we get that VA, that's vital. The rest of them will fall in line. Workforce Plus, Job Source One, housing, food stamps, unemployment, all those places fund. All those places have programs in place to send people and fund people to these types of programs, vocational programs. All right. No one can see the message but me. I don't think you all can see my messages. Because I have the messages up, but I don't think you all can see them. You know, even in the recording, they can't see the messages. They shouldn't be able to see the messages. Let me check my YouTube channel and find out. They shouldn't be able to see the messages. No, because I got the messages up now and I don't see it displayed on YouTube. So no one can see the messages. Okay. So messages that come across, those are only I can see them, unless you put the message out to everyone. No, I don't only need VA approvals. I need the VA. If you can secure the VA approval, I know you're the right person for the job. Okay, so the rest of them shouldn't be that hard to get approved for once you secure one. Okay, VA is a vital one though, because the VA sends more people to these type of things than anybody else. They really do, because you have a lot of veterans coming back. How many veterans this war just ended? How many people are now coming out of the military? How many veterans that are coming back that don't really fit in or don't get along with people, and they need something that they can work from home by themselves? Because that's how they're used to functioning. Come on, people. So this is the idea program. This is the idea program. All right. But that's it. That's
great.
That's what we have. You know, I hope you all get on this and come on board, because I think we can do some really great things. I mean, I believe in this wholeheartedly. I've been working on this for the last three to 3.5 years. You know, some of you all know Mr. Goody Rich. You know, I've been working on this, and some of the other people y'all know I've been working on this, and we've had to setback because of lockdowns and COVID and my health, but now's the time, and we need to make it happen. All right.
I appreciate you extending the opportunity. I really do.
No, I appreciate all of you all. I appreciate you all being successful in the industry. I mean, I really do. You know, I put a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of people put stuff out there, and I hope that people are taking advantage of it. I hope that people are really listening and making use of it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know what it does for me and the few people who work closely with me, like Darren Stevens and I, we talk all the time. And he is doing just phenomenal. Like, he specializes in the auto hauling too. And there was at one time when he was doing like $10,000 a week in auto hauling. I mean, he literally became a beast at it. And now he's still doing okay at it, but it's not as like it was, you know, back before COVID, and the car prices started going up, you know, and everything. But you know, that kind of hurt that market too.
No cars, can't get them.
Yeah, you can't get them, and car prices like crazy. Even when when dealers go to the auction, they're not getting as many cars because they're just so high priced. So and they're hard to come by. So you know, that's what we have. But let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. I mean, it's up and running. We're getting applications in. We need that VA approval, and I need you all on as instructors, because what's going to happen is once I get the people in place that we need to have in place, I'm going to be sending out you all the link to that website to where you can go and you can review the curriculum and be able to actually click on it and open up and know what you have to say to the students in that name. Because what's going to happen is when we have our first class, our first course scheduled, we're going to bring you all down a week or two before that, so we can go through some dry runs. We're going to walk through the process. Y'all are going to get to know the facility. You're going to walk the campus. You're going to walk the facility. We're going to go through the process. We're going to go through an entire 2 weeks of training, and we're going to film it to make sure that we're on point. Make sure that, you all are, are able to, expand upon the information you're reading to them. Okay. We're going to have the technology there for you. Okay. It's going to be, we're going to have the technology there for you. Okay. So every student will have a computer. We even have extra tablets and laptops that they can use in their hotel rooms to do their testing at night.
Dang.
And they're studying. During the classes, you all are going to have a computer that you're going to be on, and you're going to be able to pull up, the curriculum, and for that day, and you're going to be able to click on it, and it's going to pull up what you need to read to them, tell them about that particular, what's in the curriculum. And then you're going to have to, use your own personality, your own ability to expand upon that to make it real for them. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. We're going to try and make this as simple, easy, and stress-free as possible and make it an enjoyable experience for everyone involved.
These are awesome.
Okay, and every single course, every single class will be recorded for us to use as marketing. Okay, so it'll be recorded. We'll be able to use it as marketing. You all can use it on your own websites, whole 9 yards, everything. All right, that's it. That's all I have. That's all I have. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's see what our people on Facebook are saying. On Natasha Jenkins on YouTube says, this is very interesting and I would like to participate. I would like to start my own brokerage firm. I'm a carrier and dispatcher now. Well, contact us and we'll see if we can make it happen for you. It's, Mr. Rogers says 7,500. Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, all right, everybody. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you all. And I wish all of you all your continued success in your own separate, things that you're doing. If you decide not to work with us, I love you anyway. I still support you. I still want you all to do great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to send us your information that we need so we can go ahead and get started. All right, everybody.
Thank you, Khaled.
Thank you.
Thank you all. I've taken up enough of y'all time. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.